One thing I noticed is that this world is basically all about influence. I saw this in a video and it just caught to my attention because it is true. There's a lot of influencers, like you see it in people's content. They're influencing in some way, making YouTube videos, or they do a podcast, or there's influence in the artist's music. There's some type of influence, but the question is it influencing people to go in the right way, the right direction, or is it negative and in the wrong way? And I also think it's sad that the people who are influencing people and like in the right way, like giving them advice and things like that, they don't get the most attention compared to those that are influencing people going the wrong way. And one thing I noticed is I think it's also sad that people are still supporting figures that they're influencers, but they're also doing bad. Like when it comes to men hitting on their wives and men being charged with SA on a woman or even a child. I don't know how people can still support figures that are doing that. And not only that, but also women showing off their bodies. Can be men or female, bad influencers. Well, you get what I mean. So one example I want to use is Conor McGregor, but this is not to bash him or anything like that, and I'm not saying this to also cancel him, because I do not believe in cancel culture. I had not recently, but I had saw a video about a person talking about cancel culture, explaining why he doesn't believe in it, and it really caught my attention because he mentioned if all of us were celebrities, we would all be canceled because we're not perfect. Like, if your thoughts were put on a screen, would you be happy for people to know what's going on in your mind, or would you be embarrassed? If people knew your dark past of what you've done, the bad things, would you be happy with that? Or, I mean, obviously not, right? But you would be canceled. Like, all of us would be canceled for something we've done in the past or present, whatever it is. And yeah, that's it. I don't believe in cancel culture, and this video is not to bash, and I don't want to make content of bashing anybody or gossiping or anything like that. But that's what I wanted to share for people to keep that in mind. So what I notice about myself is when it comes to influencers, I'm very attracted to people that are humble, and I think being humble is the most important thing if you want to be an influencer. Well, influencer or not, it's still important. It's an important characteristic to have. And it also attracts people when you're humble. So anyways, yeah, I don't like that there's people that still support people that are the figures that are doing like this kind of stuff. It's just not right. But I'm not saying to cancel them. I just don't get why they're still following them on social media. And I'm gonna be honest, I hated Conor McGregor. But this is not to bash him again. I would watch MMA a lot in high school, and one person that I really liked was Khabib Nurmagomedov because I was attracted to his character. I liked how humble he was and the way how he would talk, and I thought he was funny too. So he had a match with Conor McGregor, and Conor McGregor, he puts on a good show, I'm not going to lie. He knows how to talk, but the way how he talks when it comes to like talking smack and things like that, he takes things too far. I know people do it to put on a good show, but they shouldn't take it too far to the point where they involve family, because family has nothing to do with that. But yeah, Conor McGregor is a great fighter. He can kick. I see it in him. But I didn't like him because of his character and for him taking things too far and because there was a video I saw of him when he was about to when he had a match coming up with Khabib. So there was a video of MMA fighters in a bus, and Khabib was on there with other fighters there, and Conor McGregor comes up, and there's like metal stuff around it, like tools that can harm people. And I don't remember what he was throwing, but it was like metal stuff, and he started throwing it at the bus, and the windows were breaking, and whatever he threw, some people got injured. The MMA fighters got injured, and some of them even had to go to the hospital. And keep this in mind, this is not WWE where this is scripted. This is real. MMA, UFC is real. It's not scripted. So like that really got me to hate him more. Like, why would you do that? But yeah. And I liked Khabib because he was funny when he would talk with Conor, because Conor, he drinks whiskey, and Khabib said he thinks whiskey is gonna help him in his fight. That made me laugh. But yeah, and also I also saw that, I think this was 2 years ago, I would watch the news every day for like 30 minutes in my free time, and Conor McGregor came up on the news that he was charged with SA, and I heard that that was not only like the first time, but it was like more. And I just didn't get why people still support him for doing things like that. And what else was I going? Sorry, I got a message. Distraction. Okay. But yeah, that's why I did not like Conor McGregor. I'm gonna be honest, I hated him. But I don't want to say like hate anymore, and I don't want to hate anybody. But I had recently, I think it was this month, I had saw videos of Conor McGregor of like in the beginning when he joined MMA UFC. He was a whole different character. He was not like how he is right now. He was humble. Like you can feel, if you've seen like old videos of him, he was totally different. Like you can see it and you can feel it. Like he was humble, and he was just respectful to people as well. But he ended up changing, I guess. I'm not sure what happened. I feel like when life hits or like problems start coming, especially if it's unexpected, I think that's where people start changing and they start letting their heart grow cold. And I totally understand and I feel for people, but it doesn't give them an excuse to be hurting people like that. There's no excuse. But yeah, that's what I wanted to say. And when it comes to celebrities, we shouldn't be idolizing them, and we shouldn't be putting them on the pedestal, because again, nobody's perfect, but there's a huge difference when it comes to a person owning up to their mistake and a person not doing anything about it. And if they do apologize and they change, that counts. But if they apologize and they never change, that doesn't count. It's not a genuine apology, because a genuine apology is shown by a person's actions. And actually, like, nobody's perfect again. But I want you to think of a celebrity that messed up, but they owned up to it. And you don't have to type it in the comments, but think of that. Because that's what matters in a person, that they own up to it, that they're humble about it. They're not gonna say, I didn't mess up. It's like them pretending to be perfect when they're not. None of us are perfect. And I think some people, they idolize them too much, that when they're in the wrong, they are still supporting them. It's like they're hypnotized by them, and you have some people even calling them gods. And I think like that's not right to be calling people a god, or like any celebrity out there, because like we're all human. The celebrities out there are human too, and they're not perfect. They're like us, except they're very well known for what they're doing. So that's a thought that I just wanted to share. If you guys have anything you want to say or share in the comments. Feel free. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on what I said, or your perspective about the topic? I would like to know. And also, I wouldn't want anybody to put me on a pedestal or anything like that, because I'm not perfect, and for sure I don't want to be out there making content that's not going to help people. I don't want to go the wrong way, and I don't want to influence people in the wrong way either. And obviously I don't want to like hurt anybody too. So, but yeah, that's about it. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. I hope you guys have a nice rest of your day. Thank you for stopping by if you made it this far.